smaller ones of the Xerographica, but I was like, you know what? I got to get the big guy. So I just got the big guy instead. They're a little pricier. But if someone nabs him, I'll probably grab some smaller and a restock next week of the bigger one. I try to pick out the primes. I like hand selecting all my items so I can pick out the primes of each. Air plant, the care for the air plant, pet rock. Pet rock. You see as their leaves here, they start to turn a lot more silver as they dry out. When that you notice they start to get silver and almost like a powdery look. You just take them, hose them down, take them to the sink, just hose them down in the sink. They'll turn kind of a greener color, and then just set them up. Ideally bright light. They can get away in medium light in most cases, but ideally bright light, medium light tolerant. And then let those suckers dry out. You don't want to set them in soil. You don't want to set them in any substrate or anything because then they'll rot. They absorb a lot of the moisture from the air, so higher humidity is beneficial to them as well, but not necessary at all. As long as you might have to water more often if it's not in a humid area. Morning of afternoon sun, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Can you see number 71? Mark wants to see 71. We're going to show it. Let's see what it is. 71. I messed up my grouping, so I have all the newer items I restocked at the top, and then some have trickled down throughout, but 71. What's 71? My Forgetty Eye. Forgetty Eye. I do have Forgetty Eye left. Hey, Lemmy. Welcome in. How you doing? I had this one plant you put in the sun and the leaves turned red. I forgot what the name of that was. Leaves turn red. A lot of items are photo or like the more light you get, the more color they get. A lot of them have that effect. A lot of the colored philodendron, if you're in lower light, they green out a lot more versus the vibrant colors of the colored ones. But specifically turn red in the sun. I know you're like Hoyas, your variegated like Crimson Princess Hoya, which has pinks and all, will flush out in more direct light. Oh, April, we gotta twirl the mustache a little and get a cowboy hat. Thank you, April, for the gift. Let me grab 71, the Forgetty Eye for Mark before I forget. I'm too easily distracted. Let me grab that Forgetty Eye. The more I Forgetty Eye. Here we go. Here we go. So I have looks like two left of the Forgetty Eye. Forgetty Eye's unique characteristic. Oh, he's dropping that leaf and that leaf. So I'll just go ahead and clean those out. He's got so much growth on him. So the unique characteristic of the Forgetty Eyes, you get the round top instead of the little bunny ears. You get the round top. You pinch the leaves in the middle of the plant so that way they can spread out. I'm not too sure what you're talking about. Once you say the name, I'm sure it'll click, but I'm totally blanking on which one you're talking about right now. Were you talking about Bogneri? Phoenix, what do you mean Bogneri? Bogneri. Now you got to go make me Google. I don't recognize that name either. Oh, I have no clue what that is. A type of begonia? What? That is a wicked looking thing. Almost looks like chives, but it's in the begonia family. That is really weird. The Alocasia syngonium? Oh, no, that doesn't sound familiar. Let me see. Let me. Now I'm gonna. Now you. Okay, that name sounds familiar. Stylo. Che. Eaton. Yes, that's the one I was talking about. I've never heard the second name. That one. Yes, Phoenix. That one. I think there might be a couple varieties of it too, but that's one of them I was talking about, where it kind of grows that alocasia leaf in a viney format. Which one are you interested in purchase for the air plant? You don't see it, so I have this one right now listed for $40. $40 for the big, massive Zero Graphica Talancia. It is an air plant. That one I have on TikTok currently. If someone here wants to claim it on Whatnot, let me know and I'll post it for purchase. And I have to take it off TikTok real quick. So let me know and I can remove it if you're interested. I'll be adding a few of these other items as we go through here. Yes, please. All right. All right. Let me take it off TikTok real quick here and I'll add it for you on what not to buy. Bear with me. Gotta use the slow computer here. So, TikTok. Products. That was my Zero Graphica. Save. All right. So I probably listed a little cheaper than he's supposed to be, but it's okay. It's okay. We like to share the plant love. So let's add this guy. I'm just going to name him Air Plant. I only have the one, so what you see is what you get with this guy. Take a photo. So one, we're putting them at $40, not $140, $40. And he's going to be about a pound and a half. Publish. Pin. There we go. Just got it up now for you. Oh, I didn't mean to do an auction. Oh well. Oh well. Here, I'll do it like 10 seconds. You ready? You ready for it? I'll just do it like it's 10 seconds. That way I don't have to reset it up. It's a cool one. I want it looks like a shark tooth. Oh yeah. I love new plants. I love new exotic varieties too that I haven't seen before. So I'm always itching to get my hands on new items. Ready? All right, here we go. Start 10 seconds and go. There we go. Yeah, it's only the one. So what you see is what you get with that guy. I named him. I put the whole name in there. Put Zero Graphica in there, but he's a big one. Beautiful silver. Beautiful silver. Awesome. Now remember, if you are in a cold area, if your high temperatures, I have it listed at the top. If your high temperatures are below 40 degrees, make sure to add that heat pack in my buy now tab. If your high temperatures getting below 32, add the cold packing method, which comes with the heat pack as well. You found another plant person. Well, welcome, welcome. We're always loving seeing new faces. Welcome, little mama. Welcome to the party. Yeah, we're on all platforms. My Plant Wagon, all platforms. What does the weeping willow look like? I can show you. He's just now starting to bud out. Just starting to bud. So it's perfect timing to ship him to his new home. Let me put this one in the table here out of the way since that's plain now. That's going to its new forever jungle soon. So weeping willow, I only have one. That is the only one I have. So what you see is what you get on this one. Beautiful weeping willow, grafted willow. You'll get you see the little buds as they pop out. He's got a couple already popping. Little yellow puff balls here. Okay, I'm just throwing me off the two cameras thing. There we go. You can see them now. Beautiful little puff balls. And then I can pin that one. I only have the one, so what you see is what you get. Now, where are we shipping out of? We are shipping from Rockwall, Texas here. Rockwall, Texas. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know. Let me know. I like to see where our reach is right now. Where is TikTok pushing us? Or whatnot? Where's it pushing us? Yes, thank you so much for the support. Tishatho. Tishatho. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Deanna's from New York. We got Tishatho from Kentucky, Kansas, Northern Cali, Georgia. Georgia. We're all over. We're all over. Can you see the elbow fern? I did. I got one more. I did get one more of the elbow ferns. So this one I have listed at 50 currently. He is an ornamental tree. I'll show you some more of the big ones too, because I did restock some big items. I've been itching to bring back the big items. Albo. This elbow fern though, the Petrus, he is wild. Wild looking. Look at him. You move there and you can go there. This is the elbow fern. It's already got a whole nother canopy developing there. Crazy growth on this guy. This fern, elbow, and the holly fern are both on the easy side of ferns for sure. I also have the crocodile fern and the staghorn fern, which are also in that even easier category. Now, I still put ferns kind of in that easy medium category because they like bright light. They can get away with medium light, but to keep them super full bright light, and they don't necessarily like to dry out 100%. So don't dry them out as much as your philodendrons and alocasias. Kind of looks like Mary Jane. Well, a variegated version. That's too funny. So that's the elbow fern. Only one. I can get more though. If someone nabs it before you get a chance to, then let me know and I'll make sure to restock one on next week's restock. We restock every single week. Every single week. If you guys see something on Whatnot here that you want to nab that's not showing in the Buy Now tab, let me know and I'll post it. There is a handful of items I'm still trickling onto Whatnot, or I have one of which I have to take off TikTok first. So if you see something you want to nab, let me know in the chat. I'll make sure to run it. We'll run it. Kind of looks like that's too funny. Anything in the buy now or shop icon you see below or on the side, let me know. Name or number, we'll take a closer peek at it. We've got a ton of new items we've restocked. I'll show you another one that I haven't had for a minute. We haven't had the Monstera Deliciosas for a while. Got some nice beefy ones here. The Xanthosoma, April wants to see. Oh, and Squammy, Phoenix. I didn't show the Squammies last. I did get some Squammies. So that is the Deliciosa. Let me grab the Xanthosoma and the Squammy here. Deliciosa. So right there's the Deliciosas. Let me grab the Squammies. I'll show those and we'll show Xanthosoma as well. So I have 3 Squamiferums, all this size. Here is one of the Squammies. Squamiferum here. Oh, it cleared out my show notes. Let me add my show notes back on Whatnot. I didn't catch that. It reset my show. I guess I backed out instead of saving. So that was the Deliciosas. Got 3 of those, but Squammy. That's such a unique plant. You get these beautiful, characterful, kind of semi-fenestrated, I guess, unique leaves for sure. But the even more unique factor on them are the hairy legs. They get those beautiful red hairy legs on them. Do I need Do I need a cold pack for the air plant? So if your high temperature is below 40 degrees, your high temperature next week is below 40 degrees, add the heat pack. If your high temperature is getting below 32, then do the cold packing method. That way we can ensure quality arrival for your product. But that's squammies. That's the squammies. Little later today, I'll show you my personal ones. They're climbing up. I got a second one. I wanted symmetry, so I nabbed a second squammy. But hey, Manny, welcome in. How you doing? Let me add the show notes. That way everyone knows. Let's do. Oh, no, I just messed it up again. There we go. F. Heat pack. F. Add cold pack. If. There we go. There we go. I got it in the show notes now. Awesome. Char, you got the fern? Awesome. Great news. Great news. Let me put them to the side. We'll put the beautiful elbow fern to the side. Don't forget to add that heat pack if necessary, if your area is in the frigid temperatures. Now, I'm going to show you this one because I did put. Oh, no, Xanthosoma next. Xanthosoma next. And then I'll show you those. I did add these in. I did. I was on later because I was putting them in. Okay, he won't stay there. We'll put him. I don't want him to fall. He's too beautiful to fall and break. So Xanthosomas, I've got four. Four of these elephant ears with the beautiful white veining on them. If my dragon breath alocasia a little wavy at edges, it means needs humidity. Potentially, wavy at edges could also mean it was too dry during when it was unfurling. So if it or when it was producing as well. So it might have just got a little too dry when it was popping out. If you're starting to get crispies at edges, um, that's too low a humidity. That's too low a humidity. But wavy on edges, it normally means too dry in between waterings. In most cases, in most cases. So what I'd recommend, tag me in a video, show me what we're working with, give me an explanation, show me the environment it's getting lighting wise and all, and I can be more precise. But just that's kind of a rule of thumb with those two. So that is the Xanthosoma. Let me add, I think I already added these on. Whatnot. Xanthosoma. I did not apparently. So let's put this in real quick. Hey Aria, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing today? Xanthosoma there. Let's add in that one. Let's pin it over here. There's our Xanthosoma. You just have the smaller ones. Yeah, right now I only have the 4-inch of the Xanthosoma. Only the 4-inch at the moment. Every now and then I can find the bigger ones and I'll bring them in, but I didn't see any available currently. Xantha Soma 4-inch pot. So copy. Paste. Come on, paste. Paste it. Paste. We got two. What do I list them at? Where'd it go? All right. So I just listed the Xanthosoma on Whatnot if anyone's interested. No, it's not an auction though. It's a buy now. There we go. All right, now we're listed on Whatnot too if anyone wants to nab it. Right there. I've got 4 in total. Hey, Jims, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Is the copper tone snake plant you have the Kirkii? It is a Kirkii variety. It is a Kirkii variety. Lemmy, number 23 subscribers. Thank you, Lemmy. We're climbing back up to that 100 goal. Climbing back up to the 100 goal. Our main goal too is 100 heart me's. 100 heart me's. TikTok told me I need to get to 100 heart me's. I don't know how I'm supposed to, but I'm trying. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Yeah, it is a Kirky eye variety though. Even though it's a little more of an upright grower, and the Kirky eye seem to be more like wide grow, but it's technically still in that family. I know nothing about TikTok. You're all right. We're on Whatnot too. You're all right. We're here for that reason. That way, we can reach when they take away TikTok from us. We can still hang out with our plant family, offer amazing plants to add to your collection. Yeah, it won't let you do subscriptions and coins. Now, it doesn't let you do it if you can recharge, but you have to go to the website. So it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Oh, thank you, Danny. Thanks for the $5 tip. I appreciate that. So there, yeah, it is a little bit easier over here on Whatnot for sure. TikTok's always changing. Right now, especially, it's changing everything. We have updates to the back channels, and then they're getting a little glitchy too. So a lot of changes going on. Just checked out temps for Kansas next week are going. Okay, you checked out the temps. You're gonna wait. Better safe than sorry, April. Yeah, if you're not confident, I'm here. I'm here every week. So yeah, you're welcome to hold off till it warms up a little bit. Just my rule of thumb for shipping: if you do make a purchase today, your high temperatures below 40, add that heat pack. I use the largest, the strongest heat packs available on the market. I also have the cold packing method if your high temperature is below 32. Add the cold packing method. It is a foil bubble liner with that same heat pack. Don't forget getting Summer Glory tomorrow. I got you, Manny. I got both of them on the side. Both Summer Glories were claimed. I got one for you and one for someone else. I got a note somewhere, but it doesn't stay up here. That's why I have to write it down. Oh, yes. Good call out. If your high gets below 10 degrees, I recommend holding off for now. It's not, we've had a multitude of items arrive perfectly fine lower than that. I posted on my story, I think yesterday, it's in a blizzard. It's like it's snowing outside, and they're like, it arrived great, but it's like, better not to risk it. Better not to risk it. I'm here every week, so we're not going anywhere. Even if we sell out, I'll find some more. We'll restock. We restock regularly. Did you hear TikTok is back on the app stores now? Is it really, Carrie? Don't joke. Don't play now. Don't you play with me. Don't you play with me. They need to put it back so we can get things going again. They need to figure out a deal so I don't have to stress about losing my all my sales. Jazz, you want to see number 777. Can I just type 77? No, I cannot. I have to scroll. 77. Ah, I've got one more juniper bonsai. One last juniper bonsai. It is back. It is back, April. Oh, that is awesome. I wonder what happened. Now I'm curious. Now I got to go investigate. I've been turned off to politics and all of that lately. So my wallet is happy. Chicago is below 10 degrees. So you got the deterrent. Better safe than sorry, though. I'm here next week. We'll get your wallet next week. Either way, everything's going to work out fine. Right, Lemmy? Right? We'll find a solution either way. But you updated yours, Carrie? The subs are working again too. I say I saw that. All the subs canceled. I canceled them when I thought they were gonna. I thought I canceled them all when I thought we were losing TikTok to be safe, and I think they ended up auto canceling, and everyone had to resubscribe manually. So yeah, no, the subs all disappeared. We went from like 200 or 350 subs back to like 0. So it's like, oh no, we gotta rebuild. What did I come over here to get? I totally blanked. I came over here to grab something. I showed the xanthosoma. Someone asked to see something. Oh, the bonsai. The bonsai, Taylor. Gosh. I blink and I forget. Here we go. Look at it. Bask in its glory. This is the juniper bonsai start here. Comes with everything you see. The pot has the rock. The rock is mostly glued in. Mostly, not 100%, but mostly. This one is quite satisfying to pack. It takes me a while to pack, but it's quite satisfying to pack. Yeah, Lemmy. Yeah, everyone resubscribe if you can. Get us back to that 100 goal. We'll do another giveaway. So I have on TikTok, we have a goal 50K likes. We're going to do a giveaway if we can get there. Normally Thursdays, we don't really get a bunch of likes. 100 subs again, we'll do a giveaway. And then I'm going to say 100 heart me's. When we get to 100 heart me's, I'll do a giveaway. 100 daily heart me's. We got to climb. That's the goal TikTok set for us. 100 daily heart me's. 100. And that's just a penny. That's just a penny. That one's easy. That one, I just need to find 100 friends. It's like if they counted plants, I would be there. I got 100 for plant friends. It's like the people friends are a little harder. Mine wasn't, but happy to hear it's starting to fix. Oh, it's that popped up on yours yet? The app. Thank you for the team bracelet, April. Appreciate it. Helps us get those points. TikTok's starting to be they updated their. Why is it glitchy now? I can't. Am I touching something? Why can't I pin or anything? I can't even touch the screen here. What's going on? I made TikTok mad. I can't. Okay, let's close. I might have to close out and restart. I'm having issues with some resubs, so it's probably fresh. Can I touch the chat or anything? No, it froze my screen completely. Oh, I see subs popping up, but I can't. Oh, Panda. Panda's in the house. Panda's in the house. Thank you, Panda, for gifting those. Appreciate you helping us climb back up. Bear with me. I'm going to reset. I'm going to reset our live real quick here because my screen's completely frozen. I can't see anything. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll hard close it and hopefully that'll fix it. Got like 90 apps open. That might not help either.
Who is posing as Billy?
Resume. All right, let's see if that worked. Fingers crossed. All right, now I can touch the screen, but I don't have chat. I can't mess with the chat. TikTok's a little glitchy right now, so. But for some reason, it won't let me resubscribe. But you can send Panda. it's teasing you. It's like, here, you can gift them to other people, but you can't have it. You can't have it, Panda. You can't have it. That's too funny. Yeah, TikTok's glitchy right now because I don't have. I can see chat and I can touch the screen now, but I can't type in chat. It took away my chat function. So it'll work itself out eventually, but. All right. So we looked at the juniper bonsai. I wanted to show the monsters I put on there. So what you see is what you get on that one. Let me know if someone wants to nab this on Whatnot. I can add it. I'll move it over. I only have one, so I have it listed on TikTok. But if someone wants to claim it on Whatnot, let me know and I'll move it over. Let me see what I have it listed as. I have it listed at $45. It's a few dollars cheaper on Whatnot because of the shipping. So a little bit cheaper on Whatnot. But I love listed a little less than 45 if you want to nab it. All right, I gotta show these. I finally listed them. Let's put the elephant ear back with his elephant ear family. This one is like it's gonna be hard to let go because I really like this one. It's like I kind of want a Swiss cheese basket again. Look how gorgeous that is. Look how monster this Swiss cheese hanging basket. Beautiful fenestrations. This is one of the biggest hanging baskets I've got. Oh, it didn't inverse my welcome to the jungle again. All right, turn mirror back off. Now you know you're welcome to the jungle. Now you can read it. So I have two of these. Monster hanging baskets, Monstera adansonii. I have them listed at $65. Again, Whatnot is a few dollars cheaper. If you would like me to list it on Whatnot, if you want to nab it, post it in the chat and I'll list them over there. But that is the Swiss cheese hanging basket, 10-inch. It is a 10-inch basket. I mean, that's a lot of plant right there. A lot of plant. Now, I also have a 8-inch and a 5-inch of the Swiss cheese available as well. But the 10-inch is just so impressive. Such an impressive plant. Let me pin it for anyone who may be looking. Bev, thank you for the daily heart me. We're climbing back up. Climbing back up. We're at the 35 daily heart me's now. Goal's 100. Goal is 100. We'll do an extra giveaway at 100. That is the 10-inch option. Let me show you the smaller ones. So that's the biggest. Here we go. It is a 5-inch option. 5-inch of the Swiss cheese. Thank you, Carrie, for the daily heart me. Appreciate that. Make sure I didn't miss any chats on whatnot here too. I am dual streaming, so just if you see me going back and forth, or if I miss your chat, spam me. Don't hesitate. You're not gonna bug me. Spam me. I don't want to miss your chats. So that is the 5-inch. Where did I put the 8-inch? I was gonna put him there, and he was put him way over there. So he's too big for there. Oh, I watered over there. No, I didn't. It was just in the water tray. So right there, I do have the 8-inch on a trellis as well. So 5-inch option, 5-inch Swiss cheese, nice, full, beautiful fenestrations as well. It finally let you add coins, Bev? Yes, I hear it's back on the app. I'll have to check that out, see what's going on with that. But that's awesome. That's awesome. We're back. We're back. TikTok's back now. This is the 8-inch trellis. 8-inch Monstera adansonii on a trellis. You want to list the 8-inch? The 8-inch I have listed at 55, and again, TikTok's or whatnot's a little bit cheaper because of the shipping. Oh, thank you, skincare for the daily heart me. We're up to 36 now. 36. We're climbing back up there. Let me take the 8-inch off really quick. Bumble, you let me know if you want it. I'll put it on there real quick here. Let me take it off TikTok first. So Swiss cheese off. This is the 8-inch on a trellis. All right. Oh, he's gonna buy it for you. Hey, did you show him the 10-inch basket? Did you see the 10-inch basket? That 10-inch basket's gorgeous too. Oh, thank you, Lemmy and Carly for the daily heart. Me brought us up to 37 now. We're climbing. We're climbing today. We're gonna break 40 today at this rate. So let's add the Swiss cheese 8-inch. She wants the 10-inch, not the 8-inch. Okay, so this is the 8-inch. 8 inches on a trellis. So just to double check, 8-inch on the trellis, 55. 55 for the 8-inch on a trellis. The 10-inch is the hanging basket. 10-inch is this monster hanging basket. This one is 65. 65. What a great hubby, right? Right, that's a keeper, right, Lemmy? Found her a keeper. So that's the 10-inch hanging basket or the 8-inch trellis. 55 and 65. Just let me know and I'll add the hanging one. Keeps it away from cats. Yes, good point. Good point. Cats can get mischievous. They can get into things they're not supposed to. Do you find one of those hubbies on Amazon for asking for a friend? Brittany, you're too funny. You got to find them at the nurseries. So you go to the plant nurseries. Do I have? Oh, where to go? Where to go? Can I see the philodendron spiritus sancti? Yes. Yeah, found him on Yahoo. Yahoo. This is the listing there. So we're gonna create a listing. We're doing the hanging basket. Taylor needs those to sell so he is not tempted. Carrie, right? Calling me out, Carrie. Calling me out. It's like, if not, I'm going to end up keeping them because they're pretty gorgeous. That's what I ended up doing last time I had him. And then he ended up outside going crazy, which I still have it. I still have it. It's in the greenhouse now, though. It's in the greenhouse, which the greenhouse got a lot of shock from this winter, unfortunately. So, Monstera. Not the real greenhouse, not my bedroom greenhouse. And Sonai 10-inch hanging basket. All right, so we're going to list that one. Copy. Paste. Come on, paste. Whatnot does not like paste. Paste. We're going to buy now at... And we're not reserving for the live. He is going to be a little bit heavier. And publish. All right, let me take one off of TikTok so I don't forget, so I don't oversell them. Yahoo! You're going to download Yahoo real quick, Brittany? Can I see the bonsai, please? When I came across your page, you were switching to Swiss cheese. Yes, Misty, I can do the bonsai and the Spiritus Sancti. So let me grab those two really quick. So that's the 10-inch Swiss cheese Monstera Adansonii. Also, 8-inch and 5-inch are available. So let's grab bonsai and Spiritus Sancti next. All right, Spiritus Sancti and bonsai. So Spiritus Sancti and bonsai here now. I need to wipe off my Susan. All right, so Spiritus Sancti. You get the super elongated leaves on those with the little ears. They'll get quite large as they mature. He's just starting to give you mature leaves. That's the newest leaf, and he's got a new one coming right now. So that is Spiritus Sancti. That'll be my next one. Lemmy, thank you for the lightning. Appreciate it. Superpower. Superpower. Thanks for the support, Lemmy. Appreciate it. This is the Ficus bonsai I have listed. Ficus bonsai. That one comes exactly as you see it. Only the one, so what you see is what you're getting. What you see is what you're getting on this one. He is a Ficus bonsai. So that is those two. Let me grab a rag to clean that off. My OCD kicking in. Okay, this is my plant rag. That was my good rag. The 8-inch Swiss I had in the water tray, so the bottom was all wet. All right, so Spiritus Sancti is a rare variety of philodendron. Super elongated leaves. Super elongated leaves. That one's kind of getting sunburned. I wonder if I have them too close to the light on that one. Hey, Quinn, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Spiritus Sancti, right there's our Spiritus, and I have Spiritus over here as well. That one I did put. Pen. There we go. Do they need a humidifier? Not necessarily. They like a little higher humidity, just like most philodendron. They like it, but not always necessary for them. They are a glossy leaf. They're a glossier leaf. Oh, someone nabbed it. Where'd it go? It popped up for a second. Someone nabbed one. Someone nabbed one. Congratulations to add a beauty to your collection. Appreciate the support. Now remember, if someone makes a purchase today, if you make a purchase today and your temperatures are frigid, if you're high temperature, check the notes I have in the corner here. If your high temperature is below 40 degrees, make sure to add the heat pack. If your high temperature is below 32, add the cold packing method. That way we can ensure quality arrival of your product. So that's the ficus bonsai. I'm pinning that one next. This one I only have on TikTok currently. If someone wants to nab it on Whatnot, let me know and I will move it over. Oh, someone already nabbed it. Someone already claimed it. I'll have to stop. I'll have to stop teasing it. Someone claimed this beauty. Where am I shipping from? We are shipping out of Rockwall, Texas here. Rockwall, Texas, y'all. So earlier I showed an easy fern, the elbow fern. This is another one in that easy category of ferns. This is the holly fern. The holly fern. Pinned it up there for you. Only one again. Your cousin lives here? Bumble, your cousin's over here? Now, Texas is big. Texas is big. It's like, I always laugh. It's like, oh, where are you from? It's like, I'm El Paso. It's like, oh, that's only 11 hours that way. They own a chiropractic group out here. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that one benefit out here, everything's a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper land, a little bit cheaper, but also pay less. Everything pays less. Any full sun hanging plants? Not at the moment. I have some full sun plants like the olive tree and the willow, but not hanging varieties at the moment. Coming spring, I will be getting more outdoor hanging plants for sure, though. For sure. Trident something. I'm not familiar with that one. I barely leave my house, though, so I'm not familiar with a lot of things. I'm pretty hermit here. It's just me and the plants hanging out. What kind of bonsai was that? That was a ficus bonsai. It was a ficus. Now, if you're interested, that one did sell. If you're interested, I can get I'll get a restock next week for sure. Tuesdays are my restock days. Elbow fern sold out. Yeah, I saw that one. I have the holly fern though. Still have the holly fern. They get a ton of sun on your porch. That's my problem here. Is my whole backyard and front yard full sun, full sun. It's like So I have a little gazebo on the side, a little cheapy gazebo that I've been putting all my plants in, making a little mini atrium. It's like I gotta have some shade. I work from home also, so just me and my plants. Yeah, you get it. You get it. You get it. If I had those beauties, I would and read to them. You got to sing to them. That's what helps them grow. Is you got to sing to them. Why don't you like to leave your house? Why I traffic people. Like, plants aren't judgy. They're not as judgy as the outdoor people. Outdoor plants are a little judgy, but the indoor plants they don't judge. Yeah, I'm in Florida, so I feel you. See, thing in Florida though is you get away with all the plants outdoors. Okay, I say that, and then this last few weeks ago, it had a cold freeze come through that I'd kill them if I sang Bumble. That's too funny. Just instantly they wilt. Oh my! They don't judge. The houseplants don't judge. So what else are we going to look at? I listed these two Sansevierias. These are the little small varieties of Sansevierias. Golden hin something. So golden honey, and then the jade. So golden and jade are both listed now. The bonsai that had the rock and the pot and everything, I have listed at 45. Tiny bit cheaper on Whatnot because of the shipping. So, but I have them listed at 45 for that size. Both of these are listed. This one's jade. That's golden. Both are listed on our shop. Finally, that one you get like that frosty tone. It's pretty. We showed the forgetty eye. Oh, okay. Here's another one I just listed today. I got two more I just listed today that I can show you next. The Crimson Queen. Crimson Queen on a hoop. On a hoop. So Crimson Queen. I guess I could have cleaned the leaves off first. I got tons of water spots. But nice full beauty, great color on a hoop. On a hoop. You can take the hoop off if you want to go in a basket or drape it, or they cascade down beautifully too. But no, I'm not listening to that large bonsai. Too large to ship. It's too large to ship. It's just too heavy. I have one that's bigger, but it was just too heavy. I was trying to mess around with the boxing to put them in and all, and he just ended up too heavy. So I have to do that same size. What do you clean the leaves with? I just normally use. I have a these rags, the thicker rags that I use for packing, and I just water. Now, you can use a leaf shine as well. Every now and then, I'll do a leaf shine, and then just wipe it off lightly with the rag, just to clean them using that leaf shine. That's an oil, kind of gives them a glossier look to them. This guy, Crimson Queens on the hoops. Let me pop up the Hoya. I have two, and I have them listed at 45. I have them listed on TikTok right now. If you want one on Whatnot, let me know and I'll move it over and run it. Move it over and run it. I have two available. Yeah, the humidity is great over in Florida. It's just that this year, freak freeze came through Florida. I know a lot of people lost a lot of their outdoor tropicals. So Crimson Queen Hoya, that's one of the two. Now another item I just got in. Let's show that one next. I did list that one on TikTok now. Also, I can move it over to Whatnot if someone requests. A coconut palm. It's a coconut. I'm new, trying to keep some plants. Well, you're in the right place. Most of my catalog here is on the easier care side. Anything that comes to mind or anything you see in the buy now tab of the shop icon, let me know. We can show you a close up, talk about care and needs of it. Majority of my plants are on the easier side, but for beginners, I absolutely recommend. There's a few that are even easier, like Sansevieria, because they're low light tolerant. One of the few low light tolerant plants. Pothos, Syndapsis, and like Philodendron Brazil. Amazing. Philodendron Brazil is an amazing plant. Grows so quickly. That way you can actually see the growth because they pop out so quick. And they're such forgiving plants too. Right now, I have to keep them inside. Yes, right now, all of my plants are tropicals. There's a couple that aren't technically. Well, this one's kind of this one's tropical, but I have like the willow and the olive tree, which aren't. But at their size and then the current, like the time frame right now, this season, keep them indoors either way. But most of these are indoor house plants, tropicals. They don't like to get below 50 degrees. Oh, the birds, the pigs, and the chickens will get them. For my mom's house. She lives right down the road, and it's the rabbits. The rabbits. She had a monster pothos on a big old pole, and the rabbits ate the whole bottom of it. So it was just a bunch of vines hanging with the bottom missing. It's like I love the rabbits. I love rabbits. Don't get me wrong, but they're little suckers. They ate all my tomatoes one year. Now they're eating the pothos. Like really? But it's a bonsai variety. I'm not familiar exactly what variety that is. It almost looks like an emerald to me. Almost looks like an emerald, but I'm not for sure. Not for sure the exact variety on it. Do I have any of those? Which one, Daniel? Which one were you talking about? The coconut palm, or the pothos? So I do have pothos, and I have two coconut palms. If you're interested, I can add that on Whatnot. I only had two, but I have them listed right now on TikTok. I can move them over if someone wants them though. But yeah, the bunnies. The bunnies went crazy this year. The juniper bonsai. Oh no, that one someone just sold. It just bought it. They just bought it. I'll get more on Tuesday though. I have another restock coming up next week. So I'll get another batch on Tuesday. This time I'll maybe get two because I've been doing one at a time. The weeping willow's so pretty. There's one in your childhood home that's maybe 40 foot. They get monster. They do get monster. Those weeping willow. I'm a I'm a fan. The only downside if they go in the ground, When you put them in the ground, they get pretty invasive roots. So make sure they're not near any foundation, not near any concrete, because they will not like next year or 2 years down the road, but 5, 10 years down the road, they're going to be tearing up that concrete and foundation. They get very vigorous roots, very invasive roots. Yes, yes. Check back next week. I get restocks every week. So if you see something that I did sell out of that you wanted, I'll probably be able to get a restock within the following week. My puppy's a little over 2 years old. See my little profile picture? Oh, let's see. Oh, it's tiny, tiny. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a Dalmatian. It's a pretty Dalmatian too. Hey, don't no, don't tease me with puppies now. I can't. I got an old lady. She's a red healer mix, and she gets all the attention right now. No new puppies. No new puppies. She's gonna she's gonna enjoy this last 6 months. She's loving her walks. We've been doing more longer and longer walks lately, and she loves her walks. She's like, oh, it's time. You're finished packing. It's time for a walk, and tries to remind me and all. Sasha needs a puppy. She's the jealous type. She wouldn't do well with a puppy. She would not. She would hate it. She would hate it. She's your pretty pup, princess born 2 years on Halloween. Oh, that's an easy birthday too. Gives you an excuse to double down on Halloween celebrations. Thank you, Plant Gnome, for the daily heart me. Brings us to 38 daily heart me's. We're at 8K. 8K likes, guys. We're going to do an exclusive giveaway on TikTok when we get to 50K likes. Any of those, like the split leaf philodendron, I don't have, but I have Adansonii, which has the fenestrations, the holes. I have Tortum, which has split leaf. Tortum, any other split leaf varieties? I don't have the lickety split or the fingers there's 40,000 names for that one. The split leaf philodendrons, the Siloam. That one I don't have currently. Am I doing any $1 auctions? Not today. Tomorrow. Friday and Saturday I'll do $1 auctions exclusively on Whatnot. On Friday and Saturday. Good call out. Good reminder. And then we're going to do also giveaways throughout the day on TikTok exclusively Friday and Saturday. I went ahead and put one to see if we get there. We're going to do a short live today, so figured we would tease you and see if we can get to a giveaway there. So let me show you the Tortum I have. So I have two sizes. Let me grab a 4-inch one. I don't have one of those out. All right, here is the Tortum 4-inch. Philodendron Tortum. Definitely deep splits on that one. I don't know their names. I think I saw some Philo in the Buy It Now tab. This might be the one, the Philodendron Tortum. That's the split leaf variety I have currently. Now, let me show you. I got a big one, too. If you want a big guy, I have a big guy. So, Philodendron Tortum. This is the 4-inch option. I have a few of these available. And then the 6-inch is a separate item number. But I have 2 of these available. I'll show you the little bit bigger one to maybe incentivize someone to nab them. This one I can't really show you. It's too big. This is another one of those that kind of start to outscale the box pretty quick. So Philodendron Tortum. Smooth the Sansevieria. We'll put the baby Tortum right here. All right. Right there. So Philodendron Tortum. Look at that. Look how monster this thing is. Huge, huge fenestrated leaves. So that's the 6-inch and then the 4-inch option. I have both listed available. I want a little starter plant that you're supposed to put a little covered top. I wasn't prepared for it. Oh no! Oh no! You can use a plasticware. Plasticware works great. That's actually what I use on mine is the little cheapy temporary plastic domes, like cheapy coffee cup style almost. But yeah, Tupperware works as well. When you try to go to, if you have one you can dispose of, like super cheap, you can poke holes in to get some airflow as it starts to mature. Worst case scenario, you can put it in a deep pot and use saran wrap to cover the top. Oh, you have some ready for now? Okay, okay. As I say, it's like, yeah, if you, a lot of people sell the tissue cultures, and especially if they're in the bag still, like an agar and everything, they take some acclimation. They take quite a bit of extra work. I don't do tissue cultures. I do the 4-inch. So I like to have them grown out to where they're fully rooted, like sustainable, hardy, before I ship them and all. But tissue cultures, you gotta go through the whole. Make sure high humidity, make sure temperature doesn't get too low, or they end up dying back, and then make sure you clean off all the agar. Like there's a lot of extra work. I rather just set y'all up ready to go. It's pretty much the same price. You can get a little bit cheaper with the tissue culture, but tissue cultures are so much more juvenile than the 4-inch versions. It takes so much longer to grow from the tissue culture than the 4-inch. I had a tissue culture that was just ready to pot up to a 2-inch. And right now it's still about that 3-inch, 2-inch size, and that's a year and a half later. It's like, or you could get a 2-inch and it's already popping out almost fenestrations. Like a year and a half later, you're getting fenestrations by then. Got it in the mail and I didn't even know what it was. Oh, that it was coming? You didn't know? Oh, really? It didn't inform you at all? I mean, it's a happy surprise. Free plant. Free plant's free plant. Can't go wrong with a free plant. You can learn. You can try. You can always try. That way you don't feel bad if you fail. So let's show some of these more colorful varieties. Oh, I didn't. Did I pin it? And I want to pin that one. You were there and you didn't. You weren't there when you wanted it. Yes. Hey, enter all of them you can. A free plant's a free plant. And you don't have to feel bad because no one's going to do a giveaway if they can't afford it. We do giveaways because we want to give away plants. It's always a bonus if you buy a plant, we can pack them together. That way we don't have to pay as much shipping. But a free plant's a free plant. So Monstera Deliciosa I relisted. I wanted to show another one. I showed one before, but this is another guy. Brand new leaf right there. Brand new leaf. Now I want to show some of these Aglanemas. Oh, I listed this one too. Calathea ornata is on the shop finally. I was just entering in the plant lives to see what was there. Hey, there's Whatnot doesn't have a lot of them surprisingly. Whatnot doesn't have a ton of plant people. Now TikTok, you can scroll all day through plant people, but Whatnot not so much. The Monstera, you like that Monstera? I haven't had the Deliciosas in stock for a while. So, oh, here's another one, a new one I just listed. Brand new one I just put on the shop. So this one is in that succulent family. Right there, Gasteria. I think little warty. Almost like a Haworthia or an aloe mix, kind of in between those two. So this is Gasteria little warty. You thought they looked different? Which one were you talking about? Which one did you think looked different? This was the Monstera Deliciosa. Monstera Deliciosa. They get the fenestration. Split leaves. Oh, someone asked about split leaf plants, and I totally blanked on this one. I do. There's another split leaf plant. It's not the lickety split, which has more like finger-like growth, but that is Monstera deliciosa, and they range as they mature. They get more splits. They get holes, and they'll get double fenestrations to where they'll like layer holes. They'll get a lot of holes as they get really mature. But colored, if you're looking for a colorful, easy care plant, aglaonemas are amazing, amazing. That was me that asked how much. Oh, for the this one, for this one, for the deliciosas. I've got them listed at 38 right now. It's a little bit cheaper on Whatnot. So if you want me to list them, I can put it on there. Right now I have them. You know what? I have them. I have three. I can list one on Whatnot either way. So let me put one on Whatnot right now. So let me do this one. All right. And then we're gonna do Monstera. Six-inch pot. I'm sure shipping varies, but how much is shipping and where are we shipping from? So on TikTok, if you get a order above $30, it's free shipping. Just make sure to add the heat pack if your high temperature is below 40, cold pack if your high temperature is below 32. If your high temperature is below 10, I recommend holding off until it warms up a little bit. But we are shipping from Rockwall, Texas here. Rockwall, Texas here. All right, so let's put on the Deliciosa is now listed. So if someone wants to nab one on Whatnot, I just pinned it. Do you ever 4-inch pot? Do I ever get the 4-inch pot for Deliciosa? Not often, not really. I do have the rarer varieties of the another split leaf plant. They're just not split yet. So I have the Thai Constellation and the Mint varieties in 4-inch pots, but they're the rare ones, so they're a lot more expensive. What large plants on the table? This one here is a Deliciosa, Monstera deliciosa. Let's pin it up. The one in the back, that one there. Oh, as I knock over the Hoya, I caught it though. I caught it. Put the Hoya down here this time. The one in the back is an aglaonema. That's pink Dalmatian. I have sparkling Sarah. Sparkling Sarah. I have red Siam. I also have a pink Siam. And spring snow, which is the white color if you like the white colors. But this one here is Monstera deliciosa. Deliciosa. And just to show you, I've got 3 in total. Here's a different one. There's a different one. Brand new leaf, beautiful fenestrations. Ficus Audrey. I didn't show that one yet. I did get another big old Ficus Audrey. That's another one is like, I wouldn't feel bad if it didn't sell. I keep it. I want a monster one of these though. I need to find like an 8-inch, 10-inch. This is an 8-inch. I need to find like a 12-inch. So Ficus Audrey. Let's take that ugly tag off that doesn't do anything. There we go. Ficus Audrey or Banyan Tree is another. That is a beast of a ficus. Beautiful color. Now, I also have the 4-inch babies of these. I have the little 4-inch baby starts if you want to start. They're under the ficus drop down 4-inch of the ficus. But that's the 8-inch. Beautiful, huge, thick trunk. Seymour's Audrey. Seymour's friend Audrey. What? What? Seymour's friend Audrey? What did I miss there? Momo. Why did it filter you? What is... Oh, don't say Dalmatian. I'm gonna get you with the Dalmatian, the pink Dalmatian. Is that you got a Dalmatian affinity? But yeah, that's the big guy. I have the 4-inch too. I can show if someone wants to see. Do I have any out? Yeah, I have one right here. I can show this one. Oh, I had one right there. Where'd he go? There he is. So if you're looking for a baby, I've got the babies listed. This is the baby Ficus Audrey's. Ficus Audrey 4-inch. Oh, feed me Seymour. Oh, its name is Audrey. Oh, okay, yes. We joke about that one all the time. Little House of Horrors. I think that's what it's called. We joke about that one all the time over on TikTok. That's too funny. I totally blanked on that. Feed me Seymour. That's a big old Venus flytrap, though. I need to get Venus flytraps in. That and Nepenthes, the pitcher plants, I need to get in again. Are they the same price? No, Manny. No, no. They are two cents. The big difference in the price there. Let me list I'll pop up the 4-inch. So I have the 4-inch one separate under Ficus. Right there. So he's in the drop down menu under the Ficus options here, which I have Burgundy, Ficus Burgundy, Audrey, and Ruby left. I also have Shivrana, which is another Ficus if you like more minty color tones. This is the Ficus Shivrana. Get a beautiful variegated pattern. New growth, comes out with a little more of a caramel tone and then hardens off to that minty tone you see here. I'm getting so many plants in my room. My daughter keeps telling me that the plants are going to eat me. They just come visit and you're like grown into the plants. Like you're part of the plants now. Yeah, you need to show her my house then. Here, we'll do a quick little field trip. So this is my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. You can see they kind of take over the whole kitchen. I'm a little unorganized right now, so don't judge. Don't judge. We have the personal plants. The personal plants. Oh, and I got to show my new plant baby. My brand new plant addition. Summer Glory in all its glory. Look how freaking huge it is. It's so big. The Summer Glory is my second favorite plant. I think, though, he might end up moving to the top pretty soon. That is not a baby, Taylor. Let me. This was the Summer Glory I had before. I was like, oh, that one's just so much bigger. I couldn't pass it up. But we have Congo Rojo. I moved the Deliciosa back. Got the Deliciosa back in here. Prince of Orange hiding on the bottom down there. And then Summer Glory hiding in the middle. We have a Dragon Tail, or a Rhiphidophorta decursiva, or Philodendron Dragon Tail. Same plant. I don't know why they two different variants of names. Squammy. I added symmetry, so now I have Squammy, double Squammy on both sides. And at the bottom, I have Escalito. I need that symmetry, so we got double Escalito. Tortum's out of place. He needs to find a better home. He doesn't look good there. And then we've got our rack here, which narrow, Periso Verde, Kathleen. We've got the cuttings of the Aurora and the Aurora cuttings. We've got my mixed Monstera here with the Aurora Albo, Tycon all together. The narrow, you can't miss the narrow. That narrow, it's like, look at me. Ring of Fire down at the bottom, Siltipicana. We have a Crystallinum, Jakarta, Anthurium, Camo Dieffenbachia. So personal collection, but I wasn't kidding. The plants kind of take over the whole kitchen. I've got my windows have symmetry. On both sides, I have a silver sword philodendron. Then let me show you the greenhouses. Come look at the greenhouses. So greenhouse 1, it's kind of been overrun by monster plants that have been overwintered in here. We've got peace lilies. We've got money tree. We've got Aglaonema silver bays taking up half the room. And then we've got our baby 3-inch tropicals over here. So greenhouse 1. We are slowly growing a 2-leaf strawberry shake since our big one came dead. Did they take care of you on that? Hopefully they gave you a refund on that, because that thing was bad. That didn't do winter shipping very well. Greenhouse 2 over here. Greenhouse 2. Oh, don't look at the balloons. Those are for tomorrow. Don't look at the balloons. Greenhouse 2. And then we've got a bunch of starts going. We got my sad monstera in here, needs a pole. Variegated dragon tail today. Hard to not order. Carry. Oh, that one. I haven't seen those available. I would swoop those up. They got to be expensive though. That's the only downside. I want that and variegated mini monstera. The Rhaphidophora tetraspermas, variegated. Do I have any Dieffenbachia? Currently, I have Camille and I had another one. I might have a reflector left, but I have Camille and Dumbcane. Camille and Dumbcane Dieffenbachia at the moment. Is that a mother fern down there? Mother fern? Oh, you probably saw the down here. Those are pines. Those are Norfolk pines down there. I do have holly fern and holly fern, staghorn fern, and crocodile fern are the 3 ferns I have available. But the Norfolk pines are the ones over at the side right there. I have to be careful and make sure the dog doesn't eat the plants. That you got a nibbler. You got a nibbler. I got lucky. Sasha does not mess with the plants. She wants human food. They refunded the strawberry shake, but not the caramel marble. I don't think I got to see the caramel marble. Did it come like the strawberry shake though? Because the strawberry shake was like, ooh. I don't think that'll even come back. Like, I mean, you might have been able to salvage a note or 2 out of it, but it's like that one. Ooh, that melted. It looked the same. And the caramel marble's even more expensive than strawberry shake. Dieffenbachia is deadly. You were told it is toxic. It is toxic. Deadly, nah, but toxic, yes. I mean, if you're like sensitive to it or have an allergy potentially, but not necessarily. I wouldn't say deadly. Now if you concentrate, now back in the day they used to concentrate it. It'll make your dog give it a tummy ache for sure. So I would avoid the Dieffenbachia. I would avoid, especially if you got a nibbler. I do have a lot of them listed pet safe. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the pet safe on. I didn't put the pet safe labels on whatnot. I need to go through and add those. Good. I'll make a note. And I'll start filling out pet safe options. On TikTok, I have pet safe at the end of the name. Can you please show the Spiritus Sancti? Yes. I just sold this one. Let me grab another one. Someone just claimed that one, so let me grab a different one. See what I have available still in Spiritus Sancti. All right, so here is another one. They're just finally starting to give those mature leaves, like already in a 4-inch pot. I was expecting more leaves like this one, but they're finally starting to get the mature ones. Is there a sale tomorrow? No. This weekend I have the coupons. Once they run out, they run out. So no sales this weekend. But we do have some TikTok funded coupons in the corner. So once those run out though, they're very limited. We only have like 30 or 40 of them if people haven't already claimed them. But they're $5 off coupons sponsored by TikTok. So free money, free money. Please remember to spend them though if you claim them because it's either use them or lose them. So how much for the Spiritus Sancti? I'll pin it. I'll pin it. That was a popular one today. I think we've sold 2 of them already. There we go. Just pin the Spiritus Sancti. Right there. And then we've got our banyan trees behind us. Beautiful, huge ficus. If you're ever unsure, look at the ASPCA poison controls. Okay, yeah. They have a good list there of the pet safe. Oh, here's that pink Siam I wanted to show. Pink Siam Aglaonema. You have an expensive eye. Spiritus Sancti is a rare plant. They're slow growers too, and they're very rare still. So they are a little bit more of a pricey one. They're in the rare category for me. I do have a couple in the exotic category if you're looking for something exotic too. But Aglaonema, pink cyan, pink legs, beautiful pattern, light pink outline on each leaf. And then someone asked about Dieffenbachia. This is the dumb cane. I knew I had one out here to show. Dumb cane Dieffenbachia, super full, gorgeous plant. Your plants look so good. You care for them well. Well, thank you, thank you. That's one of my favorite things to do. Is when we do restock, I like to hand select. So I'm a little OCD. If you've gotten a package from me yet, you know I'm a little OCD with my packaging. But it goes to all aspects. Selection is one of them as well. So I'm quite particular about inspecting and making sure quality of what we bring in. It's like anyone, you can get your plants from anywhere. I try to offer highest quality available. Highest quality available. And the best packing. Absolute best packing. I'll challenge anyone to their packing. All right, what else are we looking at, guys? Anything in that shop icon is fair game. Let me know. Let me know and we can take a peek at it. Here's another big guy. I restocked a handful of monster plants. Oh, you know what? We showed the ficus 8-inch. Here's another ficus 8-inch. I have the burgundy in 8-inch as well if someone wants to nab a monster burgundy. Beautiful thick trunk, great canopy. But this is the one I wanted to show. Look at that. That's a lot of plant. It's a lot of plant. I should totally do a packing challenge. Oh, I never posted that video. I didn't post the video. So I got the family plants for this holiday. for Christmas. And their catch was they had to beat up the boxes before they could open them. So I never posted the video though. I should probably still post it. I think I'll probably end up still posting it. I'll probably still post it. That was, I can't believe I forgot to post that one. Yes, this is an umbrella tree. Chevrolet arbicola variegated. Chevrolet arbicola. I have this one listed at $50. Remember, a few dollars cheaper on TikTok, on whatnot. But look at the color on this guy. That color is so beautiful. So much variegation on this one. Super full, happy Chevrolet there. The names are coming back to you. You're recognizing more and more. That's too funny. Chevrolet umbrella trees one you. That's hard to forget. I mean, look at that. Makes these beautiful little canopy for each leaf bundle, and the color. I have baby versions of these as well in green, regular green ones. I say regular green, but they have a little bit of variegation. But I have the little 3-inch starts if you want a 3-inch start option. I have them listed on both already. I can't wait to get that big, Lemmy. They actually scale up quite nicely, especially in highlight. They scale up quite nicely. Each, like, they grow in, like, canopies. So you get the full canopy, and then you'll have another shoot go straight past that canopy, and you'll make a whole nother canopy, and then so forth. And so they scale up quite quickly. You should get about 2-3 canopies a year, too. Prettiest one that I've ever seen. Oh, well, what about the plants? No, I'm joking. The plants. What about the plants? That one is gorgeous. I made sure to nab it when I saw it. It's like, ooh, that's great color. We can't pass up on a beautiful color now. Anything else we would like to peek at in the shop icon? Let me know. Name or number. Name or number. We'll take a peek. What time are we at? 10:20. So just as a heads up, our shipping days are going to be Monday and Tuesday. I'll get probably a handful out tomorrow as well. Any caramel marble? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. It's something on my list I'm trying to order for next month, but I'm not for sure if I can lock it down at the price point I want. But not yet, at least. Not yet. I have like they're in the like narrow family. I have do I have narrow? I think I have one. But I have Ring of Fire and narrow, but not caramel marble yet. That was the first thing Mr. Panda won on TikTok, and he's only won two. The Chefrolera, the Arbicola. Panda says sign me up. What are we signing you up for? For a caramel marble? You need a replacement? Need a replacement? What else? What else do I want to show off that I haven't shown off yet? Just to tease one more time, I gotta show this guy again. Look at this. Someone nabbed one of them. Someone nabbed one. I have one left though. I sent you a message about pincushion moss. Can I get it? Moss is hard for me to get varieties. I can look, Lemmy. I don't know how I missed your message. I'll double check your message again, but I'm not for sure. I haven't. That one's not coming to the top of my head that I've seen available. Pincushion moss. Pincushion moss. Any Hoyas? I do have the Crimson Queen at the moment. Do I just mail the seeds or whole plant? I don't do any seeds. No seeds yet. I might do corms eventually, but yeah, I've got the big old monster hanging basket. The hanging basket 65. I have this is a 10-inch. I have an 8-inch trellis that's 55. Again, a few dollars cheaper on whatnot. And then I have a 5-inch, which I have at 25. Let me double check. 26. Yeah, 25. Let me show the other two. This is the 10-inch last one for this monster hanging basket. If someone wants it on whatnot, let me know and I'll have to take it off TikTok first. Let me know and I can run it. Can I see both 55 and 65? You want a big one? Awesome. Yeah, that's the 65. And then the 55 is this guy, the 8-inch on a trellis. 8-inch on a trellis. Manny, you're seeing something else you like, Manny? How do you package them to keep them from breaking? Very, very meticulously. I do custom boxes for my 8-inch and 10-inch. I am quite OCD with my packaging. There we go. Lemmy's vouching for me. Best packaging. I appreciate that. I take pride in my packaging. It's that FedEx training coming back on me. And then Crimson Queen Hoya. Let me show this one. This one's closer. There's the on a hoop. It's on a hoop. So nice, beautiful color on those. That is the Hoya hoop. Panda's vouching for me. Great shipping. Never got a bad plant from Taylor. Don't jinx it, Panda. Don't jinx it now. To watch you have a cold front come through now. Well, we have great odds of our shipping, especially when you're adding the cold packing if necessary. If your high temperature is below 40, remember add that heat pack. If your high temperature is below 32, add the cold packing method instead, which comes with the heat pack and the foil liner. And if your high temperature is getting below 10, I recommend holding off till it warms up a little bit more. We've had a multitude of them have arrived perfectly fine in the blizzard, but I'd recommend just better safe than sorry. I'm here all week. I'm here all year. I'm not going anywhere. We'll get you the plant you're looking for. Is this the plant you're looking for? No, these are not the plants you're looking for. It's the way Taylor envelops the cold packaging. Yeah, there's something satisfying about like wrapping it like a gift, all nice and pretty and good and crisp lines and everything. It's like the OCD kicks in a little bit, just a little bit. Let me know if I need to try to do side by side of the Swiss cheese, the Monstera Adansonii. I've got those two big ones. Let me show the 5-inch too. I've got the babies. I have one right here actually. Don't even have to climb over there and get them. So that's the 5-inch one. 5-inch. That's the 25. He's all forward facing because I had him sideways, so it's like they adapt pretty quick. I had him in the set. You can see the one in the set here, and it's like they turn up facing the light source within a day or two. All right, side by side. Let's see if I can get these side by side. We might have to move the camera back a little bit. I mean, you can almost see it. Also here, we'll spin the Lazy Susan. So 8-inch trellis, 10-inch hanging basket. 8-inch trellis, 10-inch hanging basket. 55 and 65. I only have one of each at the moment. I say that. I guess I need to check I didn't just sell one. Oh, philodendron. What'd you get, Momo? Which philodendron did you nab? Appreciate the support. The 5-inch? You got this guy? The 5-inch Monstera Adansonii? Beautiful fenestrations on these. I've in the past I've had the 4-inch, but they weren't fenestrating yet, or barely fenestrating. The 5-inch are just those are beautiful plants already. Nice, full, beautiful plants. The 4-inch starts were a lot smaller though. You want to see the bird of paradise? Yes, Lisa. I haven't shown those today. Awesome. Great reminder. I have 2 types of bird of paradise at the moment. So let's get these out so I don't drop them. These are heavy. These are heavy ones. I just watered them recently too, so they're full. They're nice and heavy. All right, bird of paradise, where art thou? We got 1 and 2. So I have orange, or the red Regina, something like that, and white. Orange and white. Orange and white bird of paradise. The one that's a little bit smaller is the orange one. So orange and white of the bird of paradise. If I buy a couple plants, do I put them in one box and less shipping? So yes, unless it's one of the 8 or 10-inch plants, which I can't normally fit an extra plant in, I do put them in the same box as long as I can fit them safely. It should charge only one-time shipping until you fill the box, but I have the setting pretty low, so you should be able to fit like 8 plants in there or 6 plants in there. But again, if you do an 8 or 10-inch, I can normally just fit that by itself just because of the weight and the way I have to pack it. I have one of these in my yard for 2 years now, but I haven't flowered. They do need pretty good light to flower. And if you got it planted in the ground, fertilize it. Fertilize it. It's just not getting enough nutrients to hit that flower, especially if it's large already. All right, let's pin bird of paradise. There is white. This is the white. And then this is the orange. We'll pin the orange one next, but white is pinned currently. It's about the same size as these. Okay, so at this size is when they start to flower. If you get them smaller than this, they're not flowering yet. But at this size is when they start to put out their flowers. So hopefully this season you can get a nice flower. But you do need good light to get that flower. So they are medium light tolerant plants. I recommend bright light to get them to flower, though, or at least during that spring season. If they can flower, they will then, you know. But medium light, they are quite tolerant of medium light. Right there is the orange. Just pin the orange. A lot of sun out there, so it's not a light issue for them. It's probably a soil or nutrient issue. Like here in Texas, we're a lot of clay. It's a lot of clay. So you got to supplement with fertilizer or mix in some healthier soil for them. Most likely, good time to fertilize them out there. Now, the orange one doesn't get as big. Orange one does not get as big as the white one. White ones get super tall. That's the ones you see in the corner, like the staple corner of the office. Huge, takes up the 8-foot tall kind of plant. The orange ones are shorter. They are probably like 2 to 3 foot max, but they end up being fuller. They'll pup out a lot more and be a lot fuller. What do you fertilize with? It's not picky. It's not picky. I honestly I use a lot of Miracle Grow because it's the cheapest, and I can always dilute it to make it weaker so I can use it more freely. But if you're using like Purived, you can do it on pretty much every watering. Outdoors, probably want to go with like a granular because then it'll rain and water it in regularly for you. How do you care for the weeping willow? Bright light, bright indirect light to full sun in some areas. So you at that size though, I would recommend morning sun, late afternoon sun. Avoid that kind of harshest, especially if you're like in Texas or Florida, California, where it's a little stronger. At that size, they scale up quite nicely, and then they can take full sun anywhere. And then don't let them dry out. Willows do not like to be wet. They don't like to be wet. They don't like to be dry. They like to stay ever so slightly damp in between waterings. Calathea is really leggy but not full. Do you think it's a watering issue or fertilizing? If it's getting leggy, it's a lighting issue. If it's getting leggy and tall and kind of scrawny on you, it's not enough light. It could be not enough fertilizer too, but if it's a watering issue, you'll get browning tips or crispy leaves or new growth not finishing and starting to rot off, or not rot off, but crisp out. If they're just getting really tall, skinny, leggy, it's reaching for more light. So those are the two, orange and white bird of paradise have available. Someone nabbed my monster 8-inch bird of paradise. I shipped that out 2 days ago. Yesterday, 2 days ago. Yesterday? Yesterday. I think I shipped it yesterday. All right, what was I going to show? Someone mentioned Weeping Willow. Let me show that one here. Only have the one. He's got the pom-poms going. It's already got the little pom-poms going. Up the pictus. Was that a pictus? The Syndapsis, the great plants, amazing plants. Syndapsis, a huge fan of Syndapsis. They're like an easier version of pothos. You want to see the Xanthosoma too? Sure thing. I forgot I had some Pictus 3-inch. I forgot about those. Where are we at? Are we close to a giveaway? Oh, we're nowhere near. We're nowhere near the giveaway. We're not going to hit the giveaway tonight, are we? We're going to miss the giveaway tonight. You have this willow? You have the willows? They're so cute. Just beautiful, like maidenhair looking. And then they start to get those little pom-poms all over. There's little pom-poms all over. And then they have a beautiful full canopy too. I'm a huge fan of willows. But again, if you're going big tree willow in your yard, keep it away from your foundation and concrete. They get invasive roots. So when this gets a little bigger and you want to plant it in your yard, put it away from the property, away from the foundation, away from the sidewalk. So Xanthosoma. Xanthosoma was next. This is Xanthosoma. Yes, and how much? How much for which one? The willow? The willow? Willow I have listed at $50, and it's a few dollars cheaper on Whatnot because of the shipping. So a little cheaper than $50 on Whatnot. Xanthosoma I just pinned. If you would like, I have it listed right now on TikTok. If someone wants to claim this willow on Whatnot, let me know in the chat. We'll move it over and I'll run it for us. I just got to take it off TikTok since I only have one. I have between like 1 and 3 of most of my plants because I hand select them. I'm quite picky about quality for us. Can't choose between the Xanthosoma or bird of paradise. So Lisa, what I would recommend, they have different care needs. Do you like the easier care ones? First, do you have a bright source of light? Xanthosoma requires bright light, not medium light tolerant, not low light tolerant whatsoever. Very phototropic too. So if your light source is coming from the lower, it's going to take its leaves and turn them facing that light source. So if you have bright light, they're in that elephant ear alocasia-like family. They'll thrive, but they have to have bright light. So bird of paradise, a little more forgiving, can get away with that medium light, less picky with humidity. But Xanthosoma is not too crazy with needing humidity. It likes a little extra, but you can normally get away. Like here in Texas, I get away with natural humidity. During the winter season, a little bit. You might get a little crisping on the side, but if you're more up north, like Maine or Washington or something, where it's a lot more frigid constantly throughout the year, you'll need to add a little extra humidity from a humidifier or closing off a room, making sure that the vent isn't on it at least. But beautiful, beautiful. They're stunning. They are stunning, and they get. I've seen them at least like 3 or 4 times that size, which yeah, they're gorgeous. That would explain why mine is dying. Oh no, oh no, which one's dying on you? Next month after I do a show or two? How much for the willow? I mentioned 50, right? It's a little cheaper than 50 for whatnot. Momo, you gonna put on some shows? Make some plant money? I'm in New Mexico. Would I need a humidifier if I have a swamp cooler? Have a swamp cooler? What's a swamp cooler? Yeah, well, that doesn't sound like you would need one. It's like if it's kind of muggy already, oh, you should be good. But New Mexico's kind of drier air, if I remember right. But if you're using a dehumidifier, I think that's what you mean. Dehumidifier? Is that another name for that? Oh, not enough light for the xanthosoma. Yes, yes. They all elephant ears. People will say, "Oh, yeah, they're medium light tolerant." You'll go across the box store and they'll say medium light. They're not whatsoever. Alocasia, elephant ears, caladiums, xanthosoma absolutely need bright light to thrive. I've never heard of a swamp cooler. Is it a dehumidifier? It runs water through a fan to cool the air. It's a desert cooler because we're so dry. Ah, okay. I'm not too sure. Maybe then. Maybe. Yeah, if it's a little drier out there, it wouldn't hurt. Would not hurt for sure. But yeah, if you've got this swamp cooler thing, maybe that'll do enough for you. Taylor is in a humid state. Yes. Oh, you have swamp coolers in Ohio too? Yeah, Utah. In Utah too. Yeah, no, I'm Texas. It's humid naturally. Yeah, it's always muggy here. It's not Florida muggy, but it's always muggy. It's always hot and humid. I mean, even our winters normally, it's still a solid 80-degree winter. It's like this week, January, February is like our only winter months, and it goes from like last week we hit 80s, we're in the 80s, and then now we hit 32, I think is our low, like, and then it goes right back up to 80s. I was going to buy another plant, but they hit me with another shipping fee. Oh no. Which one? Which ones did you get? I need to double check that I don't have them set too large. It might have been a larger plant because I have a couple plants that are in the larger category. I ordered on TikTok. Does it cite if my order went through? Not until after an hour at Batty. Not it doesn't send it over to me until an hour later. So it gives you time to cancel it or edit it if necessary. Zavala, the willow. The willow, you see, yeah, that's the willow. I'll pin him here. I'll pin him. No one's claimed him yet. Only have the one. So what you see is what you get on that willow. Just the philodendron, the small one. It shouldn't be hitting you with a second one yet. Send me a private message of what you were wanting to add, and maybe we can work out an alternate method. I have to be careful because they'll ban me if I try to take you off site, but I might be able to work something out. 3 plants? Normally I can fit 4 inch in a pot. Like I can fit more. 4 is kind of where I start to get anxious, especially if they're larger 4 ones. But normally I can fit 5 or 6 in a box. I have a big box I can always use. I would still use a humidifier at a different times of the year. The swamp cooler is not enough. I've never tried one. I've never tried one. You got the spiritus? They're gorgeous. Those spiritus are pretty though. They're scaling up nicely. I even have one. Oh, I won't say that. I'll let someone be surprised. So one of them I'm going to send out. It's got 2 in a pot. There's 2 in a pot. All right, guys. Any requests? Anything in the shop icon you see below is fair game. Remember, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, we're doing our exclusives. So Friday and Saturday, we're going to do a TikTok exclusive. Based on how many likes we get, we'll do however many giveaways. Every 100K ish, we'll probably do a giveaway. And then at the end of the live, we'll do a Whatnot exclusive, probably around 10:30, 11 ish, where we do dollar auctions. So we'll pick a few plants. We'll start them at $1. Whatever you guys want to bid it up to is what it goes for. You just wanted it to live, yeah. Better safe than sorry. If you have a humidifier, they'll do great. They like a little higher humidity. All elephant ears like a little higher humidity, but the bird of paradise, a little more forgiving, pretty much won't need it. Send you that one. This Alex, they're all this gorgeous though. They are all this stunning. Now, if you're talking the willow, that's the only willow I have. So you get that. You'll get that one. That's the only willow I have. Oh no, you're talking the two. The tour. That'll go to whoever ordered first, I guess. No, because that first one I showed. The first one was there. So it'd probably be my second one. Did I show that other one for the second one? I don't know. We'll have to keep it a surprise. Because it's hard for me to keep track. They're all gorgeous. There's not a loser in the bunch. They're scaling up beautifully too. All right, just one more time. Let's peek at this. I have the 6-inch still available, and I have one last 4-inch pencil cactus. One last pencil cactus if anyone's looking. On the Zon, you can get the hydrometer and track your percentage. The hydrometers are kind of they're hit and miss sometimes. Oh no, I'm thinking of soil meter. You're talking the humidity one. The soil meter kind of sucks. I'll stick my finger in, but the humidity one helps kind of give you an idea of where you're at. I'm excited. I've been waiting for a while. Glad the price went down. Yeah, I'm back to my normal pricing. Some of my items I went up because during the cold season, but my risk was higher, so I had to offset a little more. But now that we're getting through that cold season, my prices have gone a little down a little bit more. Soil meters suck. Yeah, they're bad. The soil meters are really bad because even if it does work, it only measures the exact point you put it in. So you got to test it like 10 times throughout in different depths. But yeah, if you don't want to get your finger dirty, I mean, it's better than nothing. But I'm not a huge fan of the soil meters. Humidity meters, though, yeah, those help. It's hard to tell. It's like, oh, okay, that's 40 humidity. I don't know. I was like, well, what do they measure humidity in? It's 40. It's 40%. I don't know. Like you can't really just wing that one, but it's like you stick your finger in the soil. It's like, yeah, that's wet. I do wait. I've messed with plants so much. I'm working with plants so often. It's like, oh, okay, and he got about 3 days before he was watering. It's like, oh, okay, this one's light. This one needs water. Like, it's like I go by the weight. Oh, in general, they went to be okay. Yeah. Even now, they're still kind of the Spiritus Sanctis. I still see them going for 70 plus. It's like I'm just not greedy. I'm not greedy. It's like I get a deal on it, I share it. The thing is, I got a deal because they were a lot smaller, and I've been growing them out for 4 months or 5 months. So I just left them at the same price because I got a deal, and it's like, so why not share the plant love, you know? But yeah, no, I still see those things going kind of crazy. It's like, it's like I just can't price gouge. I'm not that person. It's like I just need to pay the bills. I don't need to buy a Ferrari. I don't need a yacht. It's like I just want to pay the electric. The plants need the electric bill paid. Then we're happy. Electric bill and then Sasha dog food. And everyone's happy here. The thermometer and the hydrometer and connect to your smart humidifiers. Oh, you got the whole 9 yards, Carrie, huh? Pulling out all the technology. Did I hear someone nab the willow? Fitness. Where have you been? How you been, Fitness? Long time no see. You got the willow. A beautiful addition. Beautiful addition on there. Carrie got a steal on her Spiritus. She got a steal. The heartleaf was the third one I was going to buy. I got the syndapsis and the other, but stopped the third one because it put another shipping. Momo, send me a private message as a reminder. Send me a private message. Let me look into that here as soon as I get off. Right, right. Lemmy's like, what? She's here. And she popped in. And she's like, mine, and then out. And she's gone. She's gone already. Good. Thank you for reminding me. Now, if you did make a purchase and your high temperatures are, if you're frigid area at the moment, if your temperatures are frigid, high temperatures below 40, please add that heat pack to your order. If your high temperature is getting below 32, add the cold packing method, which is the foil bubble liner and the heat pack. That way we can ensure quality arrival of your product. If your high temperature is getting below 10, I recommend holding off until it warms up a little bit more. I'm going to want oil in a month if possible. Oil? Oil, like the oil, blue oil fern? That's the only thing that pops up. Willow. Oh, willow. Okay. Now, willows are, in a month, they're probably going to be out of their prime. A month from now, they'll all be past blooming, or they'll be blooming. They'll be in the middle of blooming. So if they're not, like here, I get these right now because they're all budding. I got a couple popping, but they're budding right now. So the ones that are already popping will probably drop in transit, but you'll have all these buds that'll pop as soon as you get it. Now, in a month from now, they might have all been popped, and then as long as you're okay with missing the flower season on it, I'll try to figure it out. But this one's kind of a hit and miss. I can't always get this one in stock. I'll probably be able to grab another one or two next week though, but next month I'm not too sure. My phone thinks it knows what I'm trying to type and change. Oh my, yes, yes. The autocorrect always gets, especially with plant names. It does not like plant names, so it always gets me. Taylor does packing amazing. Carrie's vouching for us. The best advertising directly from you guys. Remember, if you did make an order from me recently, please do the product reviews. 5 stars. If there's any issues, concerns, problems, send me a private message. Let me know. But 5 stars, I need to catch up. I'm behind on my reviews. I need more reviews. So if you can do me a favor, submit that product review per item you can do. Um, I had some spend 3 days in North Dakota below zero. They were still safe and alive. Safe and alive, yes. Carrie's vouching. It's like I don't recommend it if it's below 10, but we have a lot that arrive in middle of blizzards and then they're fine. As long as they don't get held up too long in transit. All right. So I asked about I reminded the reviews. I was something else I was about to say and I totally got distracted. So cold packing method if you need it. Reviews if you get a chance. Oh, tag me in the videos. I want to see the new plant babies in their jungles. If you have TikTok, tag me, my plant wagon. If you're here on Whatnot, send me a message. You can send pictures and messages there. I love to see it. I love to see the new additions to your collection, and you guys get to see all my plants. It's only fair you show me yours, right? Only fair. Do I still have the dragons? Yes, I do, Lisa. I do. I don't have a lot. The caprias are gone. They sold out. I sold out of the caprias. They nabbed all of those on the first day. They were it was a gorgeous batch. Let me grab them. They're in the other room though. I thought I had them out. Where did I move them? Put them in the shelves. All right, so caprias are sold out, but I have dragon scale and silver dragon remainer, and then the xanthosomas. So I do have some elephant ears remaining. The dragon scales are quite large. You have all the plants I've been searching for and now can't choose, Lisa. That's my favorite thing is having variety. There's so many beautiful options, and I like to keep them available. I can't always, but because they have to meet a certain quality check or I don't bring them in. So if they don't meet a certain quality check, they don't get added to my catalog. But silver dragons, they're a little bit smaller, but beautiful. The dragon scales are a great size though. Huge size on those. And then the xanthosoma we looked at a minute ago. That's the xanthosoma. Too many good options though, Lisa, right? There's too many good options. Now, let me grab, I'll show off this exotic. Let me know on TikTok, for the people viewing on TikTok. Is it showing any more coupons in the corner here? Let me know if it's showing any more of those coupons there. Oh, I'm not scrolled down on the chat. That's why it's not updating. I've learned to spell check. Not really. Yeah, they got stuck during the Christmas. Yeah, Christmas, that end of the year in early January, US Mail lost their contract with UPS. So then we had a whole issue with delayed packages for a few weeks. No, not a few weeks, but like they were delayed and it was a few weeks that were effective in that delay. But they're starting to get back in the groove of things. I'm paying out of pocket in most cases to upgrade to priority mail now, either way, just to help expedite a little quicker, but Taylor, I'm going to buy cold packing separately. Well, awesome fitness. Yeah, I'll combine it. I'll combine it. Thank you for that. Appreciate you looking out. So this guy here, this is one of the exotic ones. You're right there in Texas. Which part? We're in Rockwall, Texas here. Rockwall, Texas. This is the Burl Marx Flame Monstera Deliciosa. I can't wait. This leaf, I was looking, I was trying to unfurl it a little bit. It's like no fenestrations yet, but he's getting really deep veining. It's like, come on, give me fenestrations. I want fenestrations on these. Bookmark the future shows. Thank you. Thank you. I do have those registered on Whatnot. I don't think I put them. Did I put them on TikTok? I think I did. I did put them on TikTok too. Don't miss Friday and Saturday. That's when we do our exclusives, giveaways for TikTok, dollar auctions for Whatnot. So don't miss Friday, Saturday. Don't miss Friday, Saturday. If any day you don't miss, that's the day you don't want to miss. Gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, thank you for helping out, Lemmy. Appreciate you keeping us company. We're winding down here too. Winding down here too. I had like 20 plants coming to me and only 2 got damaged. Oh, during that delay, Momo? Yeah. We had like I said, with the right packing, they can take 2 weeks plus in a box with no issues. But every now and then, the issue is normally negligence. Like if they end up leaving a box truck outside and they have a cold front or freeze come through that they're not used to. It's the areas that aren't used to the cold temperatures that cause the problems with cold temperatures. We're starting to get leveled out temperatures now, though. I think there's a cold front coming through this week, but nothing too crazy. I'm up in the mountains right next to Yosemite. Oh, okay. Well, that's neat. That's neat. I always like the mountain views. The saddest part of living in California is when the plants put on agriculture hold and never comes. Right, right. Oh yes, don't get me started on that. They're so scammy over there. They just take it. They don't do it right. They just take it. They confiscate them unnecessarily all the time. All the time. All the time. Any Hoya splash? No, not yet. The only one I have currently is rope, Obavata variegated. I have the compacta Hindu rope, Obavata variegated, and Crimson Queen are the 3 Hoyas I have currently in stock. The splash I've had in the past, but I don't have currently. I'll try and get some more soon as long as they look good. As long as they look good when they show up, they'll probably come around that early springish though. What's the care for the dragon scale? Same as the xanthosoma. Bright indirect light. So all the elephant ears, the same care. Bright light. They do require bright light. Bright indirect light. Let them dry out most of the way in between waterings. All elephant ears are heavier feeders, so make sure you're fertilizing every month or so with them. The first time that's ever happened to me, that and the hurricane, Helene, Hurricane Helene, right? And wasn't that what that was? It got your marble, a Cebu blue. There's a marble Cebu blue. Don't tell me there's a marble Cebu blue. That's something I'm gonna need. Someone need one in my. I have a Cebu blue. I need a marble one if there's a marble one. I haven't seen a marble one. All right, guys. Any last second requests? Anything in the shop y'all want to see before we wind down and call it a night here? Let me know. Let me know. Remember, bookmark our shows tomorrow and Saturday. Friday and Saturday, we do our exclusives. If you did make a purchase today and your high temperatures are below 40, be sure to add that heat pack to your order. If your high temperatures below 32, add the cold packing method instead. Comes with a heat pack as well. That way we can ensure quality arrival for your products. That's the one that put on the agriculture hold that never came. Oh no! Oh no, that's the one. I've had one confiscated and they said, "Oh, it had ants." It's like, oh, they're indoor grown. How does it have ants? It's like that's so they're just lying. They just lie and confiscate them sometimes. It's like, well, and why is an ant an issue? Like, it's just California's so bad about that. I have elephant ears in the house and outside. That is one you can get away with outside as long as your temperatures are above 40. Now the outdoor ones, more commonly are the colocasia. These are alocasia and xanthosoma. Colocasia are the ones that die back during the winter back to their corm. And sometimes you dig them up and overwinter them. Sometimes you just bury them a little deeper, and if you don't get too frigid, they're robbing us, right? That's what I always picture is like, oh, that's a pretty plant. They open the box. That's a pretty plant. Let me go put that on my home. Like it's like they just take it home. Like it's like, oh, we're not going to allow it in California, but it can go to my home. Like that's what I always imagine. Though is like literally they're wah ha 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 as they steal your plants. Ugh. But yeah, yeah, California's goofy with that. They are goofy with that. I prefer to ship if you are California. I actually prefer buying on TikTok if possible because I send it through the private ones instead. Which they don't mess with the privates, but U.S. mail they're real bad about getting. Mine stay in the one in my bathroom in the pot. The floor has been leaves up to the ceiling. Ooh, of a what type is it? It's not the Cebu Blue you were saying. You said they took that one, right? Do not Google Cebu variegated. Uh-oh. Is that the marble variety? Is there a variegated one too? A marble as well? How big is the bird of paradise? Do I have Ficus lyrata? The Ficus lyrata, that's the fiddly fig. I don't have that one in stock yet. I can get some, but I don't have them yet because of the shipping. They don't do cold shipping very well. They're ones that drop their leaves if they get cold stress, or the heat pack itself stresses them and they'll drop a lot of their leaves. So that one I'll add back, fiddly fig, Ficus lyrata. I'll add back in spring for sure. Um, but if you're in a non-frigid area, let me know. Send me a private message. I'll get one on my restock next week. Now, Bird of Paradise I have in the 6-inch pots, and I can show I have two varieties of Bird of Paradise. Two varieties. I have the white and the orange variety. Let's move our... So, white and orange. Yeah, the one with the orange stripe down the middle is orange. All right, so white. White are a little bit bigger. White ones will actually get quite a bit larger when they mature, whereas the orange ones are a little more of a dwarf style. They're a little fuller growth pattern, but not as tall. Not as tall. I had the small silver one till my dog decided it was getting more attention than him. It's gonna take out the competition. That's too funny. See, I got lucky. I got lucky. The only thing my dog cares about is food. Food. She'll beg you to death for your food, but she don't mess with plants. She's not into salad. She does not like salad. Specifically to Wisconsin. Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, wait till spring or when your temperatures level back out to where they're staying above 50. I'll bring them back in for sure. Normally, in spring they're a bigger batch too. Right now they're really full and beautiful, but they're little. Last year I got a spring batch that was gorgeous, gorgeous full. You chose Xanthosoma. Lisa, Xanthosoma's the winner. Well, I appreciate the support. You're supporting small business. So I appreciate it. It's me and Mama Plant Wagon. It's me and my mother who are running. You'll see her pop in TikTok every now and then. That wasn't me. I don't know the variety. My friend Katie bought me a pot of them and keep having to separate in a separate pots. Oh, it's outgrowing the pots. That's always a good sign, though. You have a Monstera now? What type, Aussie? What type? I love Monsteras. I love philodendron. Philodendron's one of my favorite categories. Just because they come in so many different varieties. But Monstera is like that subvariant of philodendron is. I'm a huge fan. They're a lot more tolerant than some others. How big do these get? So the orange one, looking around that 3 foot max, maybe 4 foot max. The white one gets mature, that's 6 to 8 foot. They'll get really large. Deliciosa M ties. Ooh, ooh. I'm a huge fan of Deliciosa. I have my big one here. I can't wait till he gets bigger, but he just got added back to this area. He was being neglected in a low light area for a long time. But he just got moved back to the prime plant area. My collection, it's like I don't have a lot of room, so I kind of have to swap them out at times. What about Burrow Mark's Flame though? Have you got into the exotic varieties of Deliciosa yet? Plant Me wants to see the olive tree. Absolutely. Let me grab one of those. I've been seeing, I think, the Starlight. Starlight? What's a Starlight? I'm gonna have to look at that. Starlight. Oh. Oh, like a blizzard style. I have never seen that. That looks like a subvariant of Albo. Or maybe it's in that variety of mint. The mint. I do have the variegated mint. Deliciosa mints. I was so excited to add these in my collection. Deliciosa mint. They have like a minty tone on the cream even. So they range from creamy leaves to the darker leaves you see. Oh, raid. Who raided? Raid from Breezy. Well, thank you, Breezy. Welcome in, everybody. We're winding down here too soon, but thank you for joining in. If you are free Friday and Saturday, we do our big exclusives. We do a TikTok giveaway exclusive and Whatnot dollar auction exclusive. So don't miss bookmark Friday and Saturday. Come hang out with us and try to win some dollar auctions there. But thank you, Breezy, for the raid. Appreciate everyone joining in, hanging out for a moment. Let me show the olive tree. Someone asked to see the olive tree. We've got two super large 6-inch pot olive trees here. There's one of the olive trees. How big do these get? Larissa, were you talking the mint? The mints are large forms, so they get quite large. How many heat packs do you recommend for about 30 degrees as the low? Lisa, what's the high next week? What's your highs? Because if your high is in the 50s, maybe one, if that. If your highs are below 40, one heat pack. If your high is getting below 32 at any point next week, do cold packing method instead. That comes with a heat pack. And just one per box is plenty. One per box is absolutely plenty. I use the stronger heat packs for all mine. Is the photo for the SS accurate? Which one? What's an S? The Spiritus Sancti? That it's not the exact one. I just sold 3 today. So if you would like, send me a private message and I can show you the remaining options if you're wanting to pick one or not. Okay, okay, yeah. Send me a private message if you want to see what selection I have remainder. But I sold my three largest today. I pick out like I'm shopping for myself. First come, first serve. Pick out the best one out of the batch. But yeah, that was directly from my current batch. The picture on that. It was the bird of paradise, Larissa. Oh, for the bird of paradise. Okay, so again, for bird of paradise, the orange is the more dwarf style. It's about a 3 to 4 footer max. And then the white is the normal size, the bigger one. You're looking at about a 6 foot max. I've seen some get to 8 foot, but 6 to 8 foot max. Takes them a while to get there though. It's not a quick grower necessarily. They're not slow growers, but kind of in that medium. Perfect. We're in mid 50s. Okay, so if your highs are in the mid 50s, probably won't even need one. If one day gets below 40, I would add that heat pack just to be safe. All right. Any other requests we want to peek at before we call it a night? You know what? Real quick, let me flash my tray of spiritus I have left. I pulled 3. So I pulled my 3 largest. This is probably next in queue. I have 2 at this size. So that's probably my next one in queue. And he's look at that new leaf. That's going to be a good leaf on that one. Big old leaf popping up on that one. But I'll show you the tray. There's our tray of this spirit. Back up a little bit. Spiritus. There's my remainder spiritus. That one's got a baby. So that one has a baby. He's not quite as large as his friends, but he's got a baby in there. And this one's got 2 babies. This is not as big, but he's got 2 babies in that one. So yeah, still have some spiritus left. I do have spiritus sancti left. Any last second requests? I'm so excited to get my spiritus. I just got a majestic, but I'm also excited for getting all the options. I'm I had to purposely stop myself from. I almost ate it. We almost had no spiritus left. I almost just fell on them. I have to purposely stop myself because I was in a habit. I was like, oh, I need one of each. Need one of each so I can test them, so I can really give you hands-on experience. It's like then I ran out of room. I'm like, I was like, okay, now I gotta. Okay, we're gonna put this one up. I don't need this one. I have to narrow it down. That would have been tragic, right? That would have been the day I sold all of them, and it's like, oh, I just crushed 7 of them. That would be my luck. All right, guys. Any last second requests before we call it a night? Remember, catch us tomorrow 8. I think I scheduled it 8 Central Time, Friday and Saturday. We'll do our exclusives. If you have TikTok for the giveaways, whatnot at the end for dollar auctions. If you are a TikTok follower here and you don't have whatnot yet, check my bio for the link. New users for whatnot. If you follow our referral code, you get a $15 coupon on your first purchase, which is pretty much a free 4-inch over there. But if y'all have any questions, concerns, problems, don't hesitate to reach out to my profile. Send me a private message. I'm quite prompt on responding. I'll have some of the orders out tomorrow and then some out on Tuesday. Monday's a holiday, so the U.S. mail is closed. I should get them all out tomorrow, but we'll see. Any that remain will go out Tuesday after the holiday. We're going to do our Friday, Saturday show as well. We might even sneak in a Sunday show depending on how many sales we do. I try not to bite off too much because I want to make sure I can pack quality and thoroughly without rushing and panicking. I pack it all myself. I choose the plants. We pack them. We take care of them. We do it all. I need a second cold pack. Can you let me know? Fitness, if you got one, we're good. Only need one. Yeah, good with one for sure. Especially if you did the cold packing method. That 1 per box is absolutely plenty. I use the stronger ones. So if I was using the weaker heat packs, maybe you'd need 2 in some cases, but I use the strongest on the market. Oh, you got the bird of paradise. You got the willow and the bird of paradise? I should be able to fit that together. That's going to be cutting it close. But if I need to split it, I'll eat it. I'll take it out of pocket. No biggie. I should be able to fit them together though, because the bird of paradise is pretty flat. He's a pretty flat pack, so he shouldn't take up too much. I should be able to get those together safely. My alocasia stingray was squished. Oh no! If they squished your stingray, stingrays are already kind of squished naturally. Like they don't take up a lot of space. And your pink princess. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. I'm meticulous with my packing, so I try my best to avoid. You got 2 heat packs. That's equals a cold pack if necessary. So I'll take care of your fitness. Appreciate it. Appreciate you looking out. It's nice seeing you. It's been a while. Nice seeing you. Hopefully you're doing well. Now, if you need replacements, I don't have Stingray at the moment, Momo, but I do have Pink Princess. I have a gorgeous batch of Pink Princess. Beautiful color on. They're a little smaller, but beautiful color on the 4-inch ones. All right, guys. Let's look at this gorgeous mint monstera or white monster if someone's trying to charge you double. But same plant. They barely put anything around them, and they were tumbled in the box. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You'll notice. Yeah. If you just got an order from me, you're gonna notice I don't play with backing. I don't play. You'll have a lot of paper. You're gonna have a lot of paper. So recycle if you can. But it's like I don't play with my backing. I pack that sucker to where it's not moving at all. If you were recommended first plant, easiest to care for, what would it be? So beginner plants, first plant, Brazil philodendron is one of the most reliable plants that I've worked with. Brazil, Brasil. I have the 4-inch currently, and I currently get every now and then I'll get the 8-inch hanging baskets, which are so massive. Great philodendron, especially for beginners. It's a medium light or above. Where am I shipping from? Rockwall, Texas. Rockwall, Texas. Leslie, you have the best packaging. It's appreciated. There we go. Best advertising directly from you guys. Do they grow big? They cascade down. So they grow, they're a little bit of a faster grower too. So you get to see that growth kind of pop through. Gives you a little bit different colors on the new growth. You get different leaves. The leaves look the variegated strip on them looks a little bit different with each leaf. So in addition to that, Syndapsis is another really good one. Pothos aren't bad. They're a little more sensitive to overwatering than philodendron or the Syndapsis, but they're also a good beginner plant. Now, if you're going low light, if you don't have a lot of light to work with, whalefin. A whalefin. Okay, whalefin specific. That's specific. Sansevieria, snake plant. Snake plant is a pet rock. As long as you don't overwater it and you have a little bit of light somewhere, it's going to thrive. They're not very fast growers, though. I might sound dumb, but it's like a pothos. Yeah, the Syndapsis are like pothos, but their leaves, their cuticles are a little thicker. They're a little thicker of a leaf, so they're a little less sensitive to burning or light or cold or. Yeah. Syndapsis also, as they dry out, they'll curl a little bit and tell you. So if you miss the watering by a couple of days, they start curling and telling you, "Hey, water me, don't forget me." The Brazil is a little bit hardier. It's that heart leaf shape. So like a pothos, but with a heart leaf, a little bit thicker of a leaf too. Out of philodendron that has been in the same pot and grows like 6 to 8 feet a year. Oh my gosh, that sounds like the heart leaves in Brazil's. That they put on a lot of growth, especially once they hit that mature state. It moved with you the last 10 years, even in an RV. I'm a huge fan of Brazil. I'm a huge fan. Such a great plant. Cebu Blue grow fast too. They're in that pothos family though, so they're a little more sensitive than the Brazils and the Syndapsis. If you have any of those ones you were just explaining, let me show. Yeah, I do. So, do I have any out? I said Syndapsis and Brazil. I have both actually. Let me show them. I have both in 4-inch options. All right, I got a few options here. So I was saying Syndapsis. I have two varieties of Syndapsis currently available. I actually have three varieties of Syndapsis. I forgot the other one. The plants ate them. I was talked into a couple of begonias. Now begonias are very hard. They are very finicky plants. They need. I almost only recommend them really terrariums because they need higher humidity. They don't like to dry out all the way. Begonias are kind of finicky. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous plants, but they take a little extra. Syndapsis is a super easy one. So that's the Syndapsis pictus or silver satin pothos, even though it's not a pothos. Low light. Now, low light, I only recommend two types of plant. Sansevieria and ZZ plant. Only two types of plant I recommend low light. No other plant will thrive in low light. A lot will survive a long time, but not thrive, and you'll just slowly diminish. So those two only, ZZ and Sansevieria. So that's the Syndapsis pictus. Also have a Syndapsis moonlight. Moonlight. It's a little bit of a grayer leaf, kind of that bluish tone with the vein down the middle, a little bit larger leaf on him. Those two Syndapsis varieties I have. I think I have them both listed in the 20 to 22 mark, 18 to 22, depending on the variety. I have one more type of Syndapsis I'll show at the very end. Momo, you got one of those Syndapsis, the Pictus? Now, Syngonium's another one I didn't mention. This one's kind of similar care to a pothos, but they have more of an upward growth tendency versus cascading. So if you like something that'll climb a little more, as they grow, they'll cascade as well, but they grow a little more outward. So they're not as like full and drapey as the Syndapsis or the pothos. So, and they come in different varieties too. So that's the white butterfly. I think I have pink illusion, green illusion, and moonlight as well. And milk confetti. This is the Brazil. This is one of the most reliable plants I've ever worked with. Great for beginners, propagates super easy, throws out long vines, and they're a little bit of a faster grower. These have another color as well, the heartleaf. Heartleaf is just as easy. I feel like the Brazil's a little hardier though, a little crazier, faster grower, but I might just be a little biased of me. But those two are the cordatum philodendrons. Brazil, like I said, you get that stripe and it's unique on every leaf. So Brazil, let me show the one other variety of Syndapsis I have. He's a 6-inch though. So I forgot, I do have one Syndapsis pictus exotica. I did get one. So that's the Pictus exotica. The heart shapes are between that $18 and $22 mark. I forget what I list them on which app, but I think I have them at 22 on TikTok and 18 or 20 on whatnot because of the shipping differential. So that is the exotica, a little more of a silver tone with the speckling being the darker tone. 4 years in crazy conditions and a real trooper. How much is this one? This one, I'm gonna have to look. He is a little more expensive because he's a rarer variety. He's kind of in that uncommon rare. He was rare, but he's probably in uncommon category now. Let me look real quick here. Gotta make sure no one's bought him today. I just listed that one back. Come on, load TikTok, load. All right, I've got the exotic on the hoop, the 6-inch listed at $45 on TikTok and a few dollars cheaper if you want it on whatnot. So $45 for that guy. Let me know though, because I have to take it off of TikTok if you want it on Whatnot. So if you want it on Whatnot, let me know. I'll list them. We'll run them. What should I get? I can barely keep aloe alive. If you're having trouble with aloe, it's either not enough light or you're an overwaterer. They don't like to be wet. They don't like to stay wet. They need to dry out in between waterings. So you need something a little more forgiving with overwatering. Peace lilies are one. Calatheas like to be or more forgiving with overwatering, but they need a little more humidity. I have a lot of items that are super easy, like philodendron are super easy. The Brazil we were just talking about, this is one of the most hardy plants, but again, it doesn't want to be overwatered. You need to let the suckers dry out in between watering. Yeah, it rotted, so I think overwatering. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Now, or if you left it out during the cold season, they can't take the cold. Then it would kind of look like root rot, the same issue, if it got cold shock. So if you had left it on the patio during the cold season, it probably died back from that. But if it was indoors, probably overwatering. Let them dry out almost completely. Aloe especially, let it dry out completely in between waterings. It stores a ton of water in its leaves. That's why they're so plump and thick. Do money trees like small pots? I just got one for Valentine's Day and you're scared. Yes, they do confine very well. They're another one that has a lot of water stored in their thicker trunks. So you do not want to overwater them, and you want to keep them in a little bit smaller a pot, like this here, 4 inch. He can last in that 4 inch until his roots are coming crazy out of the bottom or coming out of the top. They keep a lot of excess water in these thick trunks. So you do not want to overwater. Let these guys dry out a lot in between waterings. When you do up pot, only go about an inch and a half max for that bigger pot, and then make sure not to overwater. I say don't overwater. When you do water, drown it. When you do water, make sure it's fully saturated. Drown the sucker. But between waterings, let them dry out. Let them dry out in between those waterings. So I do have money trees. Anyone wants a money tree? I do have these listed. All right, guys. I think we're at a good stopping point for the night. Remember, tomorrow, Friday and Saturday are big exclusive days. TikTok gets an exclusive giveaways based on how many likes we get to, and Whatnot gets exclusive dollar auctions. Dollar auctions based on how many viewers we get to. Money tree, Momo, how much? How much do I have these monies on? How much are the monies? Money, money, money. Money. 20 on TikTok and a couple dollars cheaper. So 18 on Whatnot. 18 on Whatnot. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Any questions, Oh, run it, Momo. You want to go ahead and nab it? I got you. I got you. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. I used to joke on my other jobs. I'm paid by the hour, but now I'm not paid by the hour, so I can't make that joke. I'm paid by the sale, I guess. So that's kind of the same thing, right? All right, so let's put money tree up. Money tree. 4-inch pot. All right, and 18. And shipping profile. Publish. There we go. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate everyone who came in and kept us company. I love seeing familiar faces. It's been a while since I've seen a lot of you guys too. So now that everyone's starting to trickle back in, I love it. Love seeing all those faces again. Awesome, Momo. I see you nabbed it. Awesome. So thank you so much for all the support, guys. I will be live Friday, Saturday, doing our exclusives, 8 p.m. Central Time. So come hang out, keep me company. I have a Tale of Four. Tale of Four? Are you talking the trunks? That one's got 5 trunks. Some have 4, I think. Oh, you got 4 plants? Did you get 4 plants? Well, appreciate it. Keeping the lights on for us. I thank you so much. Thank you. Total afford. Total afford. Okay, I got you. I got you. That autocorrect gets you. Thank you so much for all the support. Couldn't do any of this without you guys. So I'm definitely grateful for all the support from all of our plant family. We are dual streaming. We'll be dual streaming again Friday, Saturday, doing our exclusives. So come keep us company. Add that heat pack if your high temperatures below 40. Cold pack if your high temperatures below 32. Any questions, concerns, send me a private message and I will see all of you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time. So, good night. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. Why don't we do a raid while we're here on Whatnot, though? Let's do a raid on Whatnot before we call it a night. Who is on that is a friendly creator? Let's go check them out. Oh, this one only shows one person. Well, let's go. I haven't seen Seka. Sucka. He probably sells succulents. Let's go check him out. Let's go say hi. Let's go